Hey guys, RockerBuck here with another video of my Atlantica Memories. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it all in one. But that's okay. That's just the way it goes. I just have too many memories and I knew it wasn't going to happen. So let's pick up where we left off, shall we, on our, memories tour. And the next place on our tour will be familiar to a lot of you. It is, of course, Atlantica Town. Now, Atlantica Town actually isn't very far from my iBase. I came to find that out later. Atlantica Town is owned by Zimph and Elika J. And they worked really hard to build all this. And here's where we have all our shops that no longer work anymore. But this is just amazing looking. I remember being introduced to this place, and I thought, because I found this not long after I started, and I was like, holy pool noodles. I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, these people can build. I mean, I set a home here, and I got started just wandering around. I came here so many times. I was kind of getting addicted to the whole shop thing because that was new to me. And then after a while, I kind of realized, these are nice, but I really should, continue playing Minecraft and do get a lot myself. Do it the easy way, hard way, whatever. Some people say it's hard. I say it's just the way it goes. I do not remember this being here. I really don't. I don't remember this being here. This is new. This is added. It's been that long since I've been here. Subway under construction. Uh-oh. Well, that might be a problem. And it took me forever to figure out what that was, too, until I realized it was a butterfly. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, I used to come here all the time. Zimph helped me out, got me a shop set up there for a little while, and then once I became staff, she kicked me out because she said that was for the players. Yeah, so I moved over to the Atlantica Mall, but I was impressed, and I bet I did not enable yep, there we go, fly enabled. I was impressed by all these. I was like, come along, I'm like, holy rip, it's a giant Enderman. What the devil? Oh, for crying out loud. I did not do that. At least I don't think I did. I don't think I did that. Well, now. Isn't that... Oh, boy, that's funny. Well, at least he's got eyes, right? Oh, my goodness. I can't believe somebody did that. I'm almost certain I didn't do that. I'm almost certain. I mean, I'm a little goofy. I like to play little jokes. Sometimes I play pranks, and they're always in good taste and good spirit. But I don't remember. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I love it. Oh, we have our giant creeper and our giant witch who's got a cake on her nose for a pimple, or at least that's. Oh my goodness, I can't take it. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, there's Odie. Huh. I don't remember an Odie statue. I never really played around up here much, around the statue area. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's not close enough to render. I gotta take one more look at that. Oh, that's funny. I hope you guys love that. I do. I think that's hilarious. I hope you guys really enjoy that. I love it when I find little surprises like that. That's great. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Actually, there's a way to find out if I did do that or not. And, nah, I'm not going to do it. Can't give away staff secrets. Oh, my goodness. So here we have the Atlantica Mall. This is where I moved to. And, no, that's right. You have to open the door by hand. Oy. Great little place. Put a shop in here not long ago. Well, a while ago, but actually. Oh my goodness. Trying to get over that. What in the name? Boy, some things have really changed. There's an iron golem wandering around loose. There's our chicken. Somebody told me the story about the chicken and I can't remember. Anybody got any idea what that's supposed to be? What texture pack am I using? Oh, I'm using Persistence. It's a great texture pack. I love it. I really love it. It's a great texture pack. Try it out sometime. It's updated for, 1.11 and stuff. Now, I do believe this used to belong to Stonebender. And it's changed a little bit. And there's a spider in there, so we're going out. We'll come back. Yeah, no, we'll get it while we're here. We'll just proceed on up the steps. And no, we're not. We're going to fly because I'm lazy. And I'll pop that creeper while I'm here because I can. Why not? And this is one of Odie's builds. As you can see, we've got quite a few skulls among the collection there. Oh, nice. And I'm not there. Maybe he didn't put one there. But, those of you who have played around in, Odie's castle know there's a map room. And if I can remember which stairs they are, and then, yes, here it is. There, this one. There is a gigantic map of, the whole area. Now, I was really impressed because, hey, guess what that is? Yeah, that's the old eye base. And over here is where we are now currently in Zamika Town. And that right there used to drive me nuts for the longest time when I'd look at this. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I finally flew around and I found it. And it's a giant New York Giants football helmet. So kudos to the player that built that. That's cool and inventive. I love inventive stuff like that. So let's drop down out of Odie's tower and continue on here with Zamika Town. There's the back of Captain America. And we'll just whirl on around and see the front of Captain America. Now, Odie was absolutely fascinated with chorus plants. I believe I showed him too. I showed a couple other people chorus plants. Our Stargate and the ship. And this drove me nuts for the longest time because I kind of like Stargate, SG-1, like the original series. And I always saw the Stargate, and I never recognized the ship. And I'm thinking, is it Goa'uld? Is it Asgard? I mean, what's going on? It definitely sort of looked Asgardian, but it wasn't quite. And I finally worked up the nerve to ask Zimph. I said, what's up with the ship? The spaceship. I said, who does it belong to? And she tells me it's from some video game, and I can't remember what it is. So if those of you who know what the ship is from, good for you. But I was kind of bummed because I was like, well, if you're going to put a Stargate there, well, make it, like at least Asgardian or something. Come on. Go with the theme. Over there is former moderator TK1. He built a shop later. He's got some other builds around here. But yeah, so there's Zamika Town. Great place. It was great memories. One of my first areas to hang out. So we'll stop there. And everybody keep your hands and arms inside the ride. Do not spit over the sides. And move along. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking. Okay, folks. This next place on our tour is going to be familiar to a lot of players. Quite a few. And that is Riverwalk. Riverwalk is a really special place for me. This was one of the first big towns that I ever visited. And the memories that I have here are just great. Hanging out with people, doing things. I saw these two little cute houses that were up for sale. And they belong to, big surprise, here we go again, dun 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 dun, Craving Diamonds. Gets another plug in my videos. Way to go, Craves. But they were really cute little houses. Now, did I have any real use for them? No. But they were so nice, and I was afraid that, they would get torn down or whatever, or players would come along and change them. And I didn't want to see that happen, so I bought them for the sake of preservation. Now, what makes this really funny and special for me was I had taken over. She had sold these houses to me, and then I come along one day, and over in this little house, there's stuff in there, and a new name on the door, and I was like, wait a minute, that's my house. And there was a bit of a, a bit of a discussion that had to go on. And poor Crave, she felt bad because she sold the houses twice, sold them to 2 different people, me and someone else. And we had to settle the matter. And I really felt bad about evicting the player, but all's fair. All's fair. They were mine first. Wow. What can you say about Riverwalk? It's huge. There is so much here to see. And so many stories to tell, and occasionally a lot of lag. I'm going to try and work my way over, if I can, over here to the Quick Mart, owned by Urban Rustic. And she was nice enough to offer me some space, her and Finball, where I could, set up some shop of my own. And that's exactly what I did. And I went a little ham on the place and, installed quote-unquote security cameras. And I was selling banners. And I even had a place where you could get a safe selfie taken with Urban Rustic. But, I just went goofy. I just went totally goofy. Figured. And then players loved my banners, man. I was running out of banners quite a bit. I sold them cheap. Had nice designs. Yeah, I was really surprised. There's Willionaires 619's place. I believe this came later. I don't really remember that. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. You just get lost so easily in Riverwalk. It's just not hard. Oh yeah, back behind the Quick Mart. Yes. Now this little house right here through the lag came up for sale on the market. I bought it. I didn't really quite care for how it looked, and I decided that I was going to remodel. So with the help of Craving Diamonds again, she can give me a little help, little ideas, and we sort of fixed the place up. And yeah, I like it now. Now, I used a lot of, I have this thing about leaving doors open. That's in one of my Riverwalk tour videos. We use a lot of trapdoors, and players can't resist playing with trapdoors, but they do. And a lot of times I'll come back and I'll find them all flipped around and all weird and stuff, but that makes me laugh because that's why I enjoy being with the players. Yeah, I decided to install a pool. Put a pool in here. Don't really live here. And next door, and all of a sudden next door, this place pops up, and I'm like, what the pool? Pool noodles is going on here. That's Drogo Hamwich, one of our moderators. Let's see here. Let's zoom around and see if the lag breaks my computer. I doubt it, since I got the new one. Still kind of laggy. Definitely kind of laggy, but we're going to head for a place that people will always remember, never forget, unless they absolutely tore it down, and I really can't imagine them doing that, but so many things have been changed. Oh my goodness. For the love of lag. There it is, I believe. Yep, the Stop and Shop. Whoa, sorry folks, you're not supposed to see everything rendering. What's going on here? Oh my word. Well, either things aren't rendering or my eyes do not deceive. The Stop and Shop doesn't offer player shops. Oh my. Well, no. Well, that's quite a bummer. Jeez. Well, that used to be the place to go. You often heard in chat, is the SNS open? SNS open? SNS open? Because people were looking for the Stop and Shop. Now, this is the parkour here in Riverwalk. It used to not look like this, but Master Ryan's come along and improved it. Oh, and another one of Master Ryan's builds. Yeah, he's no longer with us either, but nonetheless, fantastic builder. You can never mistake a Rhines build. Never. So yeah, here we go. This is Riverwalk. I'm not going to have the lag killing me. One of the wonderful places here in Atlantica that's given me a lot of fun times and a lot of fun memories. Thank you, Riverwalk. Thank you very much. Okay, tour, we will be moving on. Remember, keep walking, we're walking. Now, folks, next stop on our farewell tour is Steampunk Mountain. Now, in order to really get this, we have to actually start over here. And if the chunks will render for me quickly, thank you very much. This little area over here, which kind of resembles a dark forest, I mean, because it is. A player by the name of Soulman077 got in touch with me and said, "Hey, Rocker, do you have such and such a stuff?" And I always like to make deals with players, help them out. It's one of the reasons I became a moderator. And I said, "Sure, what's up?" And I said, "I have all the materials you need. And you want to talk about payment or what?" He said, "Well, what about land?" And I said, "Well, okay, this is interesting. Never quite had land before." He said, "Here, let me show you something." So he brings me here. And I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, well, there's a dark forest. And this all just kind of didn't look right with me because I've never really seen a dark forest look like this. But, skeletons and all. He says, "Here, hold on a minute." And he disappears back here. Now, I was out front, so I didn't see this. But, I'm standing there and I just, like, watch the wall, like, poof, just like that. I'm like, wow, that's cool. 4x4, 2x2 piston door, 4x4, whatever you want to call it. And he's like, "Here, check this out." And I'm like, "Well, okay, you shut the lights off in the hallway. That's interesting. Good place." Well, I guess mobs can't spawn on the stairs or anything. And he goes in here and, shows me all this, flicks this little switch, and the door is closed. And I think I may have featured this in one of my videos. I may have not. I kind of kept this a secret. I kind of didn't really, well, I showed people, but I didn't like advertise about it or anything. But I come in here and it was like, holy pool noodles, check all this out. He really had a rig going. It's a cool little underground place. And now Soulman077, not only does he like to build, he likes to mine. And let me tell you what, there's branch mines down there, the likes of which I've never seen. And I'm not going to show you because it just ain't worth it. But I went ahead and I traded him the stuff for the claim. I had enough blocks, luckily. And, I set up, decorated a little bit. Thought maybe this was going to be the place to hang out. Because I like cool secret stuff like that. And I was like, okay, but it's a cool place to have. At least to have it, shared with a player. But as I was outside, wandering around, and just flying around, actually, checking out the area, off in the distance, I see this. And I see this mountain, and I go, oh, yeah, that is awesome sauce. And I really especially liked, and I think I may have, I think I left it alone. I love this little spot and this little thing, and the first thing I could think of was bridge. Bridge from here to there, and my, creative juices started flowing. And I figured, well, if you're going to start somewhere, start at the bottom. And, I kind of messed around, and I started, actually where I started was over here, and I was like, kind of got to thinking, well, how is this steampunk? I wasn't quite sure, and I was like, And I thought, well, I moved around, looked around, and the more inspiration hit, the better. And I just started adding things. This was actually part of a previous build. I just kind of kept it and cleared all this out, and ideas were coming. And I had one of those, windmills over there like in my forest home, and I didn't like it, and I tried a new style. I saw that, and I said, okay, that's cool. I built the house, and I moved on and built this house. And then, I showed all this to Urban Rustic, and she was kind of in a spot where she was a little flat on her builds, not inspired, excuse me. And, she moved in over here, and she started building and got a little bit of inspiration going. As you can see, she's a good builder too. But You know, I think the last thing I added may have been the crane. And I was, you know, expecting to turn. I always wanted to make sure the waterfall stayed put, because that waterfall was naturally forming, flowing. I loved it. That was one of the things that drew me here. And you know, it just never quite got finished. Never quite went the direction I expected it to, wanted it to. But that's okay. That's okay. It was just, you know, place to learn and get more creative in my builds. Great place, Steampunk Town. I'll always have it once I download it. Maybe I can finish it. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day. But with so much fun on Crazy Pig, I have trouble playing single player anymore. But, alright, so here's it for Steampunk Mountain. And let's see, do we have anything left? We have a couple places. Yep, we'll be right back. Remember, we're walking. The next place on our whirlwind tour. This is Odie's Castle. Now, I never really explored much here, never played around much here, but Odie showed it to me, and I was just absolutely floored. Odie put a lot of time and effort into this place, and it just totally overwhelmed and impressed me. And he, you know, kind of inspired me to build and see if I can get around here quick. And I would come here and actually experiment with texture packs, you know, to see if I liked how they looked. But, oh my gosh, is this castle just amazing. Just an amazing castle. The time and the effort that wouldn't have had to have gone into this is just unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. You just look at all the blocks and go, the time. All the time. Wow. I can't even begin to imagine. And we'll zip around here and kind of do a quick flyby from the outside. Do a little bit from the inside. Love the stained glass pattern. Just absolutely love it. Something to see. And if you know where this is, come visit it. If you don't, when you download the map, come find it. I mean, you know, it's not that hard to do. Odie's Castle. Woohoo. Love this castle. Beautiful castle. Okay, let me check my list of places to go. We have one more, and I saved that for last because it was the newest, but yet still one of the interesting things at my time here in Atlantica. So we're walking. Well, now, I'm glad I paused the vid, because boy did it take forever to use the region post. Wow, it was like serious hang up. Okay, I mean, you know, you guys kind of probably already have an idea where we're at just by looking at the wall. We are in Lake Town. Now, I have had the pleasure of watching Craving Diamonds evolve as a player and a builder, and she started on this project, and I said, well, you go to it, because if anybody could, Craving Diamonds could. And if I can find an exit now, I've looked around here a lot. I've gotten lost 100 times, and she'll even tell you in her videos it's easy to get lost here. And I'm going to try and not mess with anything because, yeah, well, I'm going to mess with that. Sorry, Craves. I got to get out. Got to get out so we can show everybody. I don't know the areas. I don't know the sections. You have to watch her video to explain all that. But started out in wee beginnings and just grew and grew. And every time I popped back here, wow. Lake Town Malls. And it just kept growing. And somewhere around here, and this is why this, you know, makes the list on my memories, is somewhere around here, amongst this little bit of lag, is the office. Is this the office? Let me see. The office is around here somewhere. And she's going to yell at me for not knowing where the office is. Oh, I can't help it. Sorry, Craves. Just can't help it. I just didn't quite spend enough. Oh, that's a shop. I thought she had it marked. Perhaps not. Well, we'll fly around. If I find it, I'll know it. I'll know it when I see it. Oh, there's a bank. Could sneak in here and steal all the money. Not happening. A tavern? You guys aren't old enough to drink. What are you doing with a tavern? Oh my goodness. Town hall. I don't think I put it in the town hall. No, I did not. And this would just be a video in and of itself to just go through it all. The tavern. Oh, I wish I could find the market region. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. Just, wow. Skills, man. Skills with a Z. Skills with a Z. All the way. I hear an Enderman doing what Endermen do. There is the chapel. I was very impressed by that. Alienor built that. Not going to let Craves hog all the glory. Oh, the office is around here somewhere. Oh, I'm probably so far from the other side, it's not funny. But anywho, the reason I want to find the office, and she probably found it by now, I'm sure. And that's the school. I know that's not the office. She probably found it by now. Is if you remember, in my forest home, there were lots of little heads, herds and violet cloudbear ones. They were scattered all through my front yard. I vowed revenge in the lovingly gentle pranking way. But yes, I vowed revenge. And I decided to go ahead and, let's see there. No, Princess Gumdrop's office. We may be in the right area. Maybe not. There's, let's see, head of industry. This might be it. This might just be it. But how did I get in? And how did I get out? Because it's Craves. I mean, you know, you just like get lost all over the place. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and get revenge. Second story offices. Ooh, we might be on to it. And I went ahead with the whole skull thing. Head of industry. And I decided to, whoops, fall. Oh my goodness. Anywho, I'm not going to drag on with the video. I planted a whole bunch of skulls in her office. I mean, I filled it up. I filled it up big time. Boy, I wish I could find that. And I don't, I've got to assume she's found them by now. She's never said anything to me. But, that's just driving me nuts. I'd like to find it. Yeah, present. Town heads. Nope. But yeah, I was, if she found them, she never said anything to me. But if she hasn't, Craves are in your office. Wow. So yeah, there we are. We end up in Lake Town for the final part of my farewell tour. Tell you what, guys, this is a wonderful place. Just, you know, we all have memories here, and they're great memories. And once I download the world, I can come back to all this, and I can see it as many times as I like. I'll be by myself, but I'll see it as many times as I like, and I can just keep going back and having a good time. And so, you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and call it quits before I need the tissues. Just kidding. So, thanks a lot for, you know, a lot of things. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for playing here in Atlantica and making Atlantica what it was. You know, it wouldn't be Atlantica without the players, and it wouldn't be Atlantica without you and everyone else. Thank you for all the fun times here. You know, just thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. That's really coming from the heart. And but I'm really excited about Valor, and I'm so looking forward to it. So, thanks for watching. Be good, be safe, be nice to each other. And Atlantica, I got my eye on you.